Welcome back, and joining me for a look at the equity scene is Annatjie Van Rooyen from MyWealth Investments. Thank you so much for your time, Annatjie. I don't know, you know what, from a US point of view, as much as it was a shortened week, there's still a lot that markets are kind of digesting and really combing through. And then here back at home, we've had a lot of company results and trading statements out. How have you digested the kind of market sentiment and movements this week?
Hello, Annatjie, and thank you for having me. Yes, as you rightly say, trading has been lackluster into the last day of November with the US citizens celebrating Thanksgiving. And of course, people are lining up to do their Black Friday shopping. On the market, we've been dealing with a few headwinds, even though some of the results have been very good. We've certainly seen some political instability in certain regions in Europe. So the euro is still in the line of fire. And that is a little bit of a concern because these things play out in the currency markets. And the stronger US dollar doesn't bode well then for the South African currency and also for inflation expectations, as well as the expectations regarding the interest rate cycle. So already we are anticipating a far more conservative cutting cycle into 2025. But we still remain positive as valuations are not, stocks aren't overvalued, certainly not overvalued. We still have positive sentiment. We have uptick in consumer confidence, not only in South Africa, even earlier today in the UK. And hopefully we're going to see it in the stats coming through after the Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday.
All right. Well, let's go into a counter that, of course, is affected by interest rate movements in the property sector, and that is Fairvest. So they released their annual results today. And actually, the numbers are looking quite good. We did have 5% growth in distributable income. They also maintained their maybe not low, but kind of satisfactory loan-to-value ratio. They did also reduce vacancies. Are things seeming to be going in the right direction for Fairvest, and I guess in general, just the property sector?
Yes, definitely. The consumer confidence is very important for these property companies. So as long as interest rates continue the downward trend, even if it is at a slower pace, that's very, very good for the property sector. And it's not only the interest rates, it's also the more favorable operating environment. Yes. We have stronger electricity production. They have less expenses, operational expenses in terms of diesel that they have to purchase. So certainly a much better picture for them. And even the management has come out and said that they are seeing green shoots, and they have given guidance for their forward earnings, which is actually looking quite good. They're also increasing their stake in the Pula, and they're also selling non-core assets, and they're increasing their retail exposure. So I think it's the backdrop is much, much better than a year ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, other companies that are happy that we don't have load shedding are chicken producers and egg producers. Of course, we had seen the significant turnaround there on Astral Foods, I think about 2 weeks ago. Quantum Foods released results today, annual results. What was quite interesting is that their bottom line, actually, they swung from a loss to a profit, but actually their revenue decreased almost 9%. What did you make of those numbers?
Yeah, it's interesting. I also noticed that I'm not in this counter at all, but I had to do a bit of research to see what caused that profit to actually increase on lower revenue. And the only thing that I could find was a much lower biological asset write-off this time around than the previous year. Due to birds being infected with avian flu. There might be other reasons as well, but that's the only one that I could find in my analysis that I did before.
All right, Annatjie, before we get to your stock pick, one of the kind of holding companies that are a favorite for a lot of investors is Reinet. They came out with the interim report as well today. Of course, we know that the biggest, or one of the big holdings there is BAT. What did you make of that? Because also I did notice that their share was a little bit under pressure.
Well, the net asset value has increased by 9%. And as you have mentioned, the two most important investments there, the one is British American Tobacco, the other one is the UK-based Pension Insurance Corporation. And the cash flow and growth were supported by handsome dividends from these companies, especially the UK-based operation, because there was also a special dividend involved there. The company is still trading at quite a steep discount to its net asset value, so certainly still offering value at these levels. I just think there's a general lack of interest in our markets today, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, because everybody is looking for Black Friday deals. Well, Annatjie,
I think so.
yeah, what is your Black Friday pick? Your stock pick for today?
My Black Friday, and actually we can hold it for Cyber Monday, is Robinhood. That's listed on the Nasdaq. And they also, this is a mobile brokerage platform that is also moving into the advisory space. They have announced that they're interested in making acquisitions in that space. Recently also been upgraded by international brokers. The target price has actually moved up to 55 USD from 24, which is significant. And then they will continue to benefit from sustained retail trading, but also from support for cryptocurrencies that is broadening. And this is on the back of President-elect Trump, which has promised that he will slash regulations on digital assets once he's inaugurated on the 20th of January. So watch this space.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that and for your analysis today, Annatjie. Much appreciated. That was Annatjie Van Rooyen from MyWealth Investments.